Hello everybody and welcome to this video on MakeCode Arcade here in Seattle, Washington. My name is Pelly. I'm a developer in the MakeCode team working in Microsoft, and I have here Emil. And with Emil today we're going to be modding a game we did before, which is our Galga game.
Yeah.
We really have to rename that.
Yeah.
But if you haven't seen our video before, go ahead and follow the Galga tutorial and build it. How about we go back, Emil, because I need to explain. At the end of the game, you'll have something you'll be able to mod and then follow up on this video. Otherwise, you can also take a shortcut and open Space Destroyer. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a similar game, and you can also mod that. And everything is happening at MakeCode, arcade.makecode.com. So go in your browser, and you don't need anything else than the browser to run the game. So today, I thought we would make Galga a two-player game.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be fun, and we can play on the keyboard with two players. On the hardware, we can also use an audio cable. We'll show that another day.
Do I go back?
So we're going to open Galga. If you haven't done Galga before, I recommend you go through that tutorial and then come back here. And this is the code that you get at the end of the tutorial. We've got, and let's play it, Emil will show. You've got a sprite here that's shooting projectiles, and then you've got any sprites coming from the right. You've got 3 lives, and you get a point every time you shoot one of the bad guys. So that kind of is a classic game. It's fully functional right now, but unfortunately we can only play one player, which is sad. So let's make it 2 players.
Yep. Collapse.
Actually, come back. If you click on the keyboard instructions, you'll see that you'll find there the keyboard mapping for player 2, and that's the usual mapping if you're familiar with playing 2 players. So
when you play 2 player, you usually do ESDF.
Yeah, you use WSD.
On games, but when you have a 2-player game that you get on a site, kind of, you do
like
ESDF.
You're playing in the library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do ESDF, and then there's
like when you're reading a book at the library.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so cool. Let's start by looking at the first OnStart we have here. And what we're going to do to create a player game is we're going to have to create a sprite for our player 2.
Yeah, is
and
it
we're
like
have
a
to
player 2? Oh, okay.
Let's keep it that. That's actually a kind of sprite, so we're not going to.
Oh, yeah.
So if you think about what we've done for the first game, which is creating a sprite, controlling it with the controller, handling the button A and everything, we're going to have to do that all over again.
Should I collapse the simulator?
Yeah, let's collapse it. So player 2. So first thing first, we're going to create a new sprite for our player 2. So what you could do is just drag a new block here and stuff it in OnStart. Yeah.
Okay,
so in sprites, I'm going to drag this one and put it here.
We should do a different plane.
Yeah, let's do a different plane.
Wait, could I,
Oh, you know what? Let's go back and open the simulator and tell it to be silent. There we go, the little icon there.
Just pause it.
I think it might restart.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
There you go.
And let's collapse that. And now we want
to... I kind of want to make it like red. There's one red plane, and then on the other side there's one blue plane.
Now here's a trick. If you want to copy this around, you can drag it out and put it. You see what I did?
I know, yeah.
I took the image here and put it here, and now you can edit that. And that's a quick way to copy your sprites around. Okay, so now is the red sprite. You probably want to change the color of the wings. There you go. And also the fill. Maybe the fill of the body. Yeah. But yeah, they have the same shape, so you know it's a plane. You're going to go all red?
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. Sounds great. We click done.
This guy, we can do more of a blue main.
Oh yeah, blue player and red player. Those are good colors.
Kind of classic.
Classic. And they're great because even if you're colorblind, you kind of differentiate them well.
Yeah.
Red and green for a lot of people is just brown.
Yeah.
blue and red is a good choice. Or you can change the shape if you want to as well.
I could change the shape, but
All right. Okay.
Done.
Let's rename this one so that we are not confused. And we're going to rename it to...
Rename?
Yeah. Something like Space Plane 2.
Yeah, I was going to think about that.
Very descriptive name are maybe a bit boring, but they're super helpful for coding. Let's move out the on button A so that it doesn't... Yeah, let's move it out. Okay. So what's next in the code? So if we keep following what we used to do, click there. We used to make the space plane stay in screen. So we want to do that for our new sprite too. So you could duplicate the block,
Yeah, I can duplicate it.
put it under, and change the variable. Now, as usual,
Does it? I think it's a life set 3 for both. Right?
yeah, well, no, it only sets the life for player 1. So we have to go in info and do it for player 2. If you go in info and scroll down, you're going to see the multiplayer blocks. They're kind of hidden down below. Oh yeah, they're all here. So you can set the life. No, that's to read the life. Let's go back in there.
Set players to like
Yeah,
3.
that sounds good. There we go.
And then move. Okay, we can duplicate this.
We can duplicate this and change the variable. Now it's good time to test. We should have 2 planes. We only have 1 plane.
We only have 1 plane.
Oh, that's interesting.
Let's see. Wait, I'm gonna.
Interesting. Oh. Maybe it disappears immediately?
Let's reset. It only spawns 1 plane.
We only spawn 1 plane.
Quality live stream, am I right?
Oh yeah, that's the life in live
life.
streaming. Oh, interesting. Oh well.
Thank you for watching.
No, we're gonna figure it out. Maybe it dies immediately.
Yeah. No, he still has 3 lives.
It says 3 lives.
Maybe he's on like invisible.
Is invisible.
Or maybe it's only
mode.
showing 1 at a time.
Something's going on with this poor thing. Interesting. Well, let's keep going. It might show up.
And when he reaches 0, he doesn't die.
It doesn't die.
No. Maybe because both of them? I don't know. Oh, yeah.
It's the right variable. Let's double check our code. We tell it to stay in screen. And we're seeing player 2. Where did player 1 go?
Oh, yeah, we're seeing player 2.
We're seeing player 2 and player 2.
No, this is player 1. I don't know why, but 2 still has
No,
lives.
2 is this one.
Yeah, but it still has lives. See?
Yeah, but
2. Oh, okay.
space
Yeah,
plane
yeah.
is supposed to be... Oh, wait! We took the wrong block. That's the problem. We're not... We're moving both... Okay, this is what's happening. Red is on top of blue because it got created after.
Mm-hmm.
And we're moving both of them with the same commands.
Yeah.
Ha! That's what happens. So let's get rid of that block. It was a mistake to duplicate it.
Do we put on multiplayer blocks?
I think we need to go in controller and
Yeah.
find the multiplier block there.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a warning here. And you want to do spaceplane 2. Oh, 2 of them. Okay. Yeah. How do I shoot? Yeah, I can shoot. Can you shoot?
Yep, I'm shooting.
Wait.
I'm
Oh,
blue.
how do I shoot?
I think yours is...
Oh, show me the keyboard keys. I can't remember. I don't go to the library often.
I don't either.
Oh, A is U. Oh, I was clicking A, but I guess I don't have any code that does anything with it.
So
So let's
I'm doing WSD.
That's
and
cool.
then-
I think I was pressing U, but of course I don't have any code doing
yeah.
it, so it can't work. Sweet. Let's take a look at the code to control button A, and let's replicate that for.
Okay, so where
Scroll
is it?
down. Oh yeah, it's over there. Let's hide the simulator for now. Get a bit of space. Oh yeah, that one can go. There we go. Okay, so this was the code that we use. We just created a projectile. And again, we want to have this, let's make sure it's not clipped, otherwise we can't read it. Okay, let's go in the controller and find the 2-player controller block. I think
Wrong one, yeah,
no,
I
that's
saw
the
that.
wrong one. And on player 2, a button pressed, and that's what we want. And what we're going to do is the same thing.
So,
We're going to
wait,
create a projectile.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah.
You could duplicate it. That would be, there you go. And now make sure it is flying from your sprite.
Yeah.
Now it's a projectile from space plane, but we want it to be space plane too.
I was thinking just for,
So if I
so
move,
the blue one is which player?
yeah, this is kind of confusing because right now
I think
blue is
blue
red and red is blue.
No, because you're getting points, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I'm moving and I'm player 2 and my score is blue. This is super confusing for the player. How about we redraw it?
Yeah. So we'll just swap them.
Yeah, we'll swap them. And I think for swapping, what you're going to do is drag both images out.
But
Just put them in the, yeah, whoops, undo. So drag them out, far away, far away. Now you want to first do a copy of both. And then you drag them back in at the right spot. There we go. So you don't lose them in the way.
okay, I think
And
that's
now
better.
if you play the game, it makes sense because I'm player 2 and I should
So-
be blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm player 2 here.
Okay, so now, player 1 is red, and then player 2 is blue.
Oh, you want to do for the
So red
projectiles?
for the projectile.
Yeah, that's cool. And just use the paint tool. It's gonna be quick. Schling! Perfect.
Yeah, and so you can tell who it's shooting.
Yeah, you can tell who's. Whoops.
Oops.
You can tell whose bullet is what. Blue player shooting blue bullets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's much better. Hey, I'm not getting any score. What's going on here?
I don't think it gives you a score. We have to code that.
We have to code that, exactly.
Otherwise,
Okay, so let's find the code that does the scoring.
yep.
That's the code that does the
yeah, here.
monsters code. Okay, so let's see.
Can we just duplicate everything?
No, what we have to
Oh,
do
yeah.
here is actually decide, because no, that's the enemy thing.
Yeah. No, a projectile overlaps enemy.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. We don't know. We don't know where the projectile comes from. I think this is gonna be a tricky one.
I think we go into like info and then no, we have to be sprites.
Yeah, we've lost track of who shot what. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to do two types of projectile. So go back to
Oh, projectile 1, projectile 2 or something.
here. What we're gonna have to do is set it to a custom type. So go to. We're gonna have to do a new family of sprites, which is somewhere. Yeah, there we go. So this projectile is gonna be our. And here we're gonna create a new kind, which is projectile 2.
Oh, that could be cool. You can make
2.
yeah, 2. You can make like if you click.
Oh, it doesn't like spaces. Okay. So call it projectile 2 without space. So then we know, so we know this bullet came from player 2.
Yeah.
And now, as you said, we're going to duplicate this for a overlap between a projectile
So
2.
I just duplicate this.
Yeah, let's delete the one you added here. So duplicate this whole thing. And now, see, it's
That's
disabled because we already handled this projectile enemy. So we need to do projectile 2.
Other sprite of kind
Yeah.
enemy. Destroy other sprite. Change score by 1. We take this out.
Yeah, we exit out. And instead, we're going to give player 2 a score. Yeah. Sweet. Let's try it. Am I going to get some scores? Yeah, I'm getting some scores. Oh my god, you're too good. Hey, let me shoot some. All right, so player 1 and player 2 are neck to neck here. Cool. So we've got the scoring going. We've got the lives. I think we've got our.
I don't die if I'm out of lives though. Let's see if it makes you die then.
Oh, I'm not losing life. That's the problem.
Oh yeah. So we need to change that.
And I think we have to do.
Duplicate it, then we'll change a bit of stuff.
Okay, here we can do something special. We can actually do a logic. We can check if sprite is player 1 or player 2.
Okay.
So we're going to do an if then else. And I'm going to put it there. Now, if sprite is equal to player 1.
So do I have to put some stuff in here?
So we have to end up with some kind of diamond block that checks for equality. And typically, these goes into logic.
So I'm going to go to that. Then we're going to do variables, right? And then
that's our space plane. So if this sprite in particular is a space plane, drag it in there. It's the left. There we go. We got it. Here we go. Kind of get the mouse on top of it. And if it's equal to sprite, because you can compare whether it's sprite, so the variable here. There you go. So drag this one into the other side. So if a sprite is equal to sprite, then you know it's player 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to change the life. So let's move the life into using control. And now what else? If sprite is not the space plane, we know it's a player, so we know it's player 2.
Yeah. So else info.
And else runs when it's not true. We want to change the life. There we go. Here. Okay. Well, let's test that and see how it runs. Oh yeah. No, wait.
Oh no, we're not in it. Okay, there you go.
I'm at 0. You're at 0. Oh, it doesn't auto game over now. We have to implement the logic.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let's go see in info what they have. We have to make the decision whether.
Yeah.
No, you can play with 0 lives.
Do we have to put another one of these?
I think we're going to need an event.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, we can actually test after the if statement.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you could add one more if.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what do we want to check? We're going to check if
you're at 0 health.
you're at 0 health. Okay. So
logic comparison.
something, and then we're going to check. So 0 health means 0 life.
Yeah. So if life.
So let's go in info. Hold on, because we want to.
Yeah.
Because you can't see much here. Here we go. Okay, so 0 life, and life you can read that in info.
Life.
So if the life of player 1 is equal to 0,
Then
game over.
Game over.
Lose. Let's add some effects. Not confetti.
I don't think it's
Melt.
Or
Splatter.
let's see. I haven't done splatter yet. Let's both die. Let's die.
I think it's only you right now.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty nice. Okay.
How do we handle player 2?
We do.
Yeah, we could do that. Maybe one more. Yeah.
And then, so do we.
So we kind of have to do the same logic. If the life of player 2 is.
So we take this out.
Yeah. all the way down. Player 2 life is equal to 0, then game over as well.
It's equal to 0 then.
We could do different effects. Melt. Cool.
So you'll know whose fault it is.
Yeah. Yeah! Okay, I'm gonna let myself die. Oh, melt. I lost.
You died.
Cool. Okay, let's go full screen and play it. Let's see how this works. Oh, this is way more fun. So not only you have to score points, so you have to take risks, but
Oh, the pro strat.
yeah, but you'll never reach. Should we do a timer?
Yeah, we should do a timer. Who can get the most points?
Yeah. Let's put a timer.
Okay, so game.
And if you don't remember where things are, you can search, and it's very helpful. So we would search for
Set time.
maybe it's not really time we're looking at, it's
Countdown.
countdown. Start countdown. Oh, there we go.
Start countdown.
And we're going to start it on start, right?
Yeah.
Anywhere, really. Maybe once everything's set up. There you go.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Okay, so there's lives, points, and countdown. Let's try it. Full screen. Let's go.
We need to do something that happens once the countdown is over.
Oh, and then one thing we can do, which will make it way more dramatic, it's add an effect on the background. So go to
Scene.
scene
And then.
and start a screen effect.
Oh yeah. Start screen effect.
And put it on start. Now, confetti doesn't really match the Starfield is one of our fun one. There we go. Now it's like, all right, let's go full screen. 10 seconds. Oh, I'm trailing at 7 points. This is never gonna work for me. Oh, coming back, big comeback.
I won.
No, you lost a life.
Yeah, but I had more points.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Let's restart. You know, maybe we should tell the user that player 2 lost or player 1 lost.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, let's do that in the code.
And look what happens if you hit them. It doesn't crumble away. And if I hit him,
Oh,
well, okay, look. If I hit them,
yeah, it crumbles away.
and if you hit them, it doesn't. Look.
Let's go back to the code and tell who won.
Oh, it doesn't crumble away. I
Yeah.
thought it was like a crumble effect. Okay, yeah.
So remember the if statement? Yeah, let's scroll that. Let's collapse this.
Oh, crap.
Collapse the view. Don't swear.
It's crap.
Barnacles.
Barnacles.
Barnacles. Yeah, game over. So we know the player 1 lost.
Yeah.
So there's a super cool block called Splash, and it shows the splash screen. So we can show that before game over. So if you go in the game section, and you take the block called Splash,
Where is it? Splash.
and you want to put that in front of game over, and that's just going to show text on the screen.
Player.
So in this case, player 2 lost, so let's be positive. Player 1 wins.
Player 1 win.
Win. And let's do the same for when player 1 loses, so duplicate. Yeah. Cool. Player 2 win.
Let's see.
Let's go. play. I'm gonna die. Ooh,
Ooh,
that was fast.
we need to.
I think we ended up pressing A immediately.
Oh yeah.
That's a problem.
We do repeat 4 times.
Yeah, do it as, yeah. Actually, that's a good idea. It's gonna be annoying, but
So, wrong block. Repeat 4 times.
just use control.
Control. We're gonna move this, and we're gonna do control. And we're gonna move that.
And you need to do that for player 2.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this hack, but hey, we have to try it. It might be annoying that you have to click A 4 times. Control and click lets you pick one block. There we go.
Let's see. No, it just flashes 4 times, right?
Hey, good enough. This is pretty good. Let's see. Let's share the game so that we can play it somewhere else. So to share, you click on the button on the top left. Emil went a bit fast there, but
Yeah.
let's go back and show it. So top left near home, share button.
Share button.
You can click it anytime you want to save your code, share your code,
2-player Galga.
and give it a cool name. Record a little GIF.
Okay.
I'm ready. Get in the game.
We don't want to start quadruple. Okay, ready,
Let's
set.
go. Press R to record.
I think I'm recording.
Oh yeah, we're recording. Oh my god, that's gonna be a long GIF.
Okay.
Stop.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't really recording. Let's do it again.
It wasn't recording.
And R. Let's go.
That's the worst recording I've ever seen.
Press stop. Let's go. Good enough. And you click publish project. And that link you can copy it in your browser. And you can also scan the QR code with your phone to play it somewhere else. All right, and that concludes this lesson on 2-player Galga. And we'll
Yeah.
see how to also convert other games to
Yeah.
2-player.
2-player, double player.
Stay tuned for more video and have fun coding MakeCode Arcade.